Hello birdies, and welcome back to another edition of SongByrd's Eating Show. In today's video, I'm going to showcase to you guys what I would eat in a day if I wasn't filming, so let's go ahead and hop into the video. Breakfast this morning, I was originally going to have an egg and bagel sandwich, but I decided to do something a little bit different, and I don't think I've ever featured this combination on this channel before. I'm doing a Greek yogurt bowl with chocolate chip cereal and bananas. I think chocolate and banana goes well together, so maybe this will be good, but let's try it out. Cheers. Now usually, I know my husband likes snacking a lot on this cereal, like my whole family loves it. I love it too. Usually buy a big bag of Choco Crisp cereal at Walmart. Every now and then, you can get like a really big one for I think it's like $5 or $6, and it lasts us for a long time. It definitely reminded me of chocolate chip cookies. I used to love eating it growing up basically. And on the side here, I have my iced coffee. I usually have this once a day lately, especially since I need the extra caffeine to wake up in the morning after I get up out of bed. It's been ultra hot outside lately. I'll talk about that in a moment. That is so good. That is just as good or better than Starbucks or whatever like that. But Starbucks is good to have every once in a while too. So yeah, what is your favorite kind of cereal to add with Greek yogurt and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments, but I've been trying different combinations and stuff this year. Honestly, this is kind of one of my favorites because it has a nice little touch of chocolate and stuff to the tartness of the Greek yogurt. But I honestly think my favorite one still to date is using the Premier Protein cereal that I used to get sometimes. It was like, I think it was the strawberry one or the chocolate one. It usually went really well with this. But yeah, talking about the weather. It is now currently mid-July and we're in the midst of a humongous heat wave in Memphis. So today and yesterday, I think it's supposed to be hitting a heat index of about probably over 110 today. Mind me, I think we're going to be probably spending most of our days indoors. Lately what we've been doing is waiting until like later in the evening and stuff when it's close to sunset and when it's cooled off a little bit. Plus that also lessens the chance for us to get sunburns and all that. And we've been going on like little short walks and stuff, so. It's also just been so hot lately that we can't even go out and enjoy swimming until like later in the evening too. It has been a nightmare, guys. I think we're supposed to see a little bit in the wave relief probably a little bit later this week, but it's still gonna be in the mid to low 90s. Hey, it's just summer. That's what typically happens. But hopefully you guys are staying nice and cool and hydrated wherever you live in the world, and I hope this weather gets better for all of us soon. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this off camera, and I'll see you guys back for some lunch. Alright guys, I'm now back with some lunch in the form of, you know, my favorite protein smoothie, which is made of bananas, peanut butter, milk, and of course my protein powder. Let's go ahead and give this a shot, and the way I always like it is thick, just like a Wendy's Frosty. Cheers. This has probably always far been my most favorite breakfast to make at home, besides the pancakes and the waffles, and sometimes the eggs and the bagels and stuff too. And a lot of people usually ask me how I make it, and I have explained before, but I wouldn't mind doing it again. So I add about 1 whole banana, frozen of course, so for this creamy thick texture. I add a serving of protein powder, peanut butter, and some ice, and about 4 ounces of water. And you can blend it up in a NutriBowl. It just depends on what kind of blender that you have. It'll turn out like this. This is really good consistency. The thing that I would recommend though, if you guys are wanting to get it just like this, add the ice cubes at the very last. If you're using a NutriBowl, add those at the very top of this container, so it'll blend and make this a lot thicker. And I usually add about 5 to 6 ice cubes if you want to know exactly how much. So yeah, this is definitely a good way to cool off. What kinds of smoothies do you guys like? I know I've asked this a lot, but leave them in the comments below. A cool future video might be actually just trying out different smoothie recipes for the whole day. Like some of them can be fruity, some of them can have vegetables. You guys get what I mean, right? I've already been outside one time today and it is definitely brutally hot, so I'm going to try to make sure to stay indoors today as much as I can before I get burnt up, because I don't want to get toasted to a crust at over 110 degrees heat index. That is just so bad. It usually gets pretty bad here in Memphis during this time of the year, but yeah, this is really bad, so be careful out there, guys. And while you're at it, have a smoothie to cool off with. That'll really help. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this off camera, and I'll see you guys back with a really good dinner. I'm going to be making some Indian food. Alright guys, I'm now back with dinner in the form of some Indian food. I have butter chicken, I have garlic naan, and I have a samosa and some mint chutney. So I'm going to showcase to you the products and stuff that I use while we're enjoying this meal. The chutney that I did use is actually green chutney, but I guess you can say it's also mint chutney or something like that. But I got this from a place called the Olive House Mediterranean Grocery, I think that's what it's called, in Lakeland. And it is a store that we like to go to in the area, and it's wonderful. It has all sorts of foods and stuff in it. I go there every once in a while, and the prices are really reasonable too. I also use this butter masala sauce by Maya Kemal. I usually use this compared to other sauces, and I just really like the taste of it a bit better. And for the naan, I just got this big pack of garlic naan from that same Mediterranean grocery store. So if you're in the Memphis area, please give this place a go. They really have a lot of cool unique products, and honestly, it's just really good quality. Like, I think this was, gosh, maybe like $3 or $4, and you get like 12 pieces of naan, so that's a really good price. And for the samosas, I'm using these Punjabi samosas. You can get a pack of 12, and it sells for just $7. And these are actually pretty good sized samosas if you look at them. Like, they're not the jumbo or the king size kind, but they also have those there as well. But this has spicy peas and potato fillings, and also comes with cilantro and tamarind chutney, so you have something to dip it in with if you want to. I think the first thing, obviously, what I'm going to do is take some of this naan, and I'm going to pick up a piece of chicken with it. So let's try it out and see how it is. Cheers. The butter sauce, honestly, this creamy tomato and ginger, and it's mild too. It still leaves a little bit of spice on my tongue, but it's absolutely wonderful. And this garlic naan is just melting in my mouth at the same time too. Absolutely love how it goes with this chicken. So yeah, if you guys have never tried Indian food, I completely recommend it. It's actually one of my favorite cuisines. Besides eating sushi, Indian food is probably my second favorite, or maybe my favorite, I don't know. But this is so good. Next thing I'm gonna do is try this samosa with some of the chutney. Typically when I've gone to Indian restaurants, I noticed that when you order samosas, they will give you some chutney to dip it into. So let's try it. Ooh, okay. It does get a little bit of a spicy kick to it, yeah. I can see why it says that on the package. I feel like the chutney really helps to cool off the spicy filling of the samosa. I think next time though, I'm probably going to get the jumbo size of these because I love samosas a lot. Although they're really convenient and small in size, I think I prefer the jumbo ones. Still though, this is an amazing meal. I absolutely love it. I'm going to try a little bit of rice with the chicken neck. I just use regular jasmine rice for this because that's what we have on hand in the pantry, but you can also use basmati rice. I recommend that mainly for food like this, but honestly, this works really well. By the way, what are you guys doing so far for the month of July? Let me know in the comments, or if this is posted in August, let me know what you're doing in the month of August. But right now, we are winding down, getting ready for August, honestly, and things are going to start like speeding up just a little bit more in some aspects. And we're going to be quite a bit busier in our lives. We are still dealing with some heat outside, but honestly it's been a gorgeous day, and I'm probably going to go out for a little walk in a little while just to get some fresh air since it cooled off, and just to get some vitamin D. Like, you need vitamin D, right? But yeah, so if you've never tried Indian food, I recommend butter chicken, definitely as a starter cuisine. Samosas are good too. Mango lassis, if you like naan, I would recommend the garlic or the plain, but honestly, my favorite is either garlic or the peshawari naan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but it's basically the naan that has the raisins and stuff in it. I really like that because it's sweet. And also, if you're a fan of cheese, check out paneer as well, palak paneer. That's my husband's favorite Indian dish. He loves the spinach and the paneer, and he likes it really spicy, so when we order from a restaurant, he will order the hot version. No doubt about that at all. Me, I just stick with mild. Well, this says mild. This is all that I want to handle. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's What I Eat in a Day. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications. And also be sure to check out our Patreon page in the description box below for access to bonus videos, early ad-free content, shoutouts, requests, and a whole lot more. I would love to see you guys there. This is Crystal signing off. Bye, bird.